Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Still here at my office, well after 6 o'clock. Why is that? I just finished shooting my last video of the night. I was about to go home and start doing the editing when I got a message from Julie Barrett from the Conservative Ladies of Washington. Now, as we know, nobody does a better job of keeping us up to date on what's going on in Olympia, especially when it comes with all this insane legislation coming out of there. And lo and behold, the Democrats are trying to sneak all of the gun bills onto one big hearing, and it's coming up quick. And folks, there is some big stuff on this hearing, and we are needing help, and we need lots of it. This is a call to arms to all of you here in Washington. So today, let's talk about urgent help needed to preserve your rights. Okay, this video is being brought to you by Washington Gun Law and the Conservative Ladies of Washington. Why? Because on February 3rd at 6 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live event. That's right, Julie Barrett and I will be going live on YouTube. We got several guests lined up. But here's the cool thing. We're actually going to shoot the show live from Security Gun Club, which means we'd like all of you to come over and join us, be part of the audience. We're going to do a live show from 6 to 7. We got Dan Mitchell lined up from Sporting Systems. We got Senator Linda Wilson lined up. We also got a law enforcement officer who's going to stop by and share some wisdom with us. And then afterwards, we're going to head to a little local watering hole and continue our happy hour for at least one more hour. So join Julie and I Saturday, February 3rd, 6 o'clock, Security Gun Club right here in Woodinville. Okay. This is a bit of a panic video. Washington, I need you to listen, and I need all of you to act right away, because next Tuesday, January 16th at 10:30 a.m. in the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee, there will be a total of 5 gun bills up for public comment. That's right, 5 gun bills. I'm going to go through all of them with you. Some of these are really huge. Most important, I want all of you to listen to me here. We need your help. We need your help. We need you to testify. We need you to sign in. Pick one, pick all, pick a couple, pick the ones that you're passionate about. If you only got time for one, I don't care. We'll take whatever we can get from you, but we need your help. In the description box down below is all the information you need, thanks to Julie Barrett from the Conservative Ladies of Washington, on how to do this, okay? So if I've never done this before, I don't know how to do it. All of the information you need to do it is in the description box down below. Now, what's at stake? Here are the bills that are on the agenda for that day. House Bill 1902. We've already done a video on it, this one right here. This is a license to purchase a firearm. That's right. You would have to get government's permission before you can go exercise an inalienable right. What this really is all of the bad stuff that was pulled out of 1143 last year is going to try to get put back into legislation through 1902. This has been struck down as unconstitutional in Maryland and Oregon recently, but as you can see, hey, why let that get in the way? So that's 1902. Also on the agenda, 1903. This is a bill, we've done a little bit of talking about this. This requires you to report a firearm as stolen within 24 hours of learning that it's stolen. I don't think it's as terrible as some of the other pieces of legislation that are kicking around, but it is one that you need to be aware of. And again, we're going to link all the bills up down below, so if you want to check it out for yourself, maybe you find something of peak interest for you, share it with us, and also be willing to comment on that. Okay. The new bill I haven't really done a lot of talking about is House Bill 2021. It deals with gun buybacks. Now, some of you may have very strong feelings about gun buybacks and what can be done with some of the items. It does provide for a provision that if law enforcement determines that a firearm that was bought back was actually a stolen firearm, good work, guys, you could actually return it to the original owner. Again, not the worst piece of legislation, but we'll link it up down below so you can check out for yourself. Okay, now, a couple of really big ones too, okay? 2054, House Bill 2054. This is the dumbest piece of legislation to come through in a long time. This would limit your ability to purchase a firearm to 1 every 30 days. Can you imagine any other constitutional right, which was an inalienable right that you could only exercise once in a blue moon? You know, you could go to church, but only one Sunday a month. You can speak freely, but only on days that are multiples of 7. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. It has to be stopped. It's a completely ridiculous piece of legislation, and yet another way to also start putting the FFLs out of business, because think about what this does to their volume of sales as well. So that's House Bill 2054, and then finally, House Bill 2118. We did this video on it right here. It got a lot of comments, and because it is a George Orwellian dystopian piece of legislation that requires all FFLs to retrofit their buildings, come up with hundreds of thousands of dollars of video recording equipment. But I said FFLs, I know all of you think, well, gun stores, right? Yes. But all the home-based FFLs also, which essentially means that this is a piece of legislation that would mandate 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-day-a-year video surveillance inside a person's home if they've chosen the profession of being an FFL. So those are all of the bills that are going to be up for public comment Tuesday, January 16th, 10:30 a.m. in the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee. I honestly don't know how they're going to get through even 3 of these, but apparently they are going to try. Now, little piece of advice. I know a lot of you want to testify and just tell every one of these people where they should go or where they should shove it. I get that. Those thoughts go through my head all the time as well. However, if you want to even have a chance of making a difference, you got to be polite, you got to be respectful, you got to be to the point. Use facts and common sense. Facts and common sense are on our side. The law is on our side. The Constitution is on our side. Pound away at the things that are on our side. So once again, all the bills that are going to be up for testimony on January 16th, 10:30 a.m. in the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee are 1902, license to buy. 1903, mandatory reporting of stolen firearms. 2021, provisions related to gun buybacks. 2054, the one gun for every 30 days. And 2118, the FFL George Orwellian 1984 bill. Once again, all the instructions on how to testify are down there in the description box. If you guys got any other questions about this, or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you should know how to get a hold of Washington Gun Law by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information is also down there in the description box. Now, in the meantime, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe.